my time and don't shoot everything out there to you guys about different businesses that I'm involved with, because everything ain't for everybody. Because it's like this. If everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan? Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions. But soon as somebody black does it, their own people say, oh, he's broke. Listen, I got to where I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50-0. Because my thing...
After several days of silence, Floyd Mayweather Jr. eventually broke his silence as public scrutiny grew over claims involving unpaid debts, alleged financial misconduct, and tax-related issues. He first responded through a series of posts on X, and later joined an Instagram live session where he displayed stacks of cash and multiple luxury watches while speaking directly to viewers about the accusations circulating against him.
$1 billion. By the time I was 40, I think I made over $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy, or I know what I'm doing. So, but I don't want to reveal it to the world.
Surrounded by stacks of cash and luxury watches on full display, Floyd Mayweather Jr. quickly addressed the situation. He strongly denied all fraud-related allegations made against him, stating that they were completely false and had no basis in fact.
I just showed the 2 Rolls Royces, well, actually 3 cars that I bought. So I brought them out front, one of my houses. We like to call this house right here the Palace. As you can see, this right here is red.
Reports, you mentioned 100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten 100 million for a fight, not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year and this, over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't.
As the live stream remained active, the comment section rapidly became crowded with reactions, criticism, and viewer opinions. One frustrated commenter directly confronted Mayweather, urging him to stop showcasing his wealth and instead respond clearly by either confirming or rejecting the accusations.
That's in his 80s or 90s that can still make a ton of money. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social.
Mayweather went on to claim that the allegations were not accidental but part of a broader attempt to damage his reputation and diminish everything he had achieved throughout his career. He stressed that his business dealings have always been handled with transparency and integrity, maintaining that his record of success stands as evidence on its own. The unbeaten boxing star also reminded supporters that his identity extends beyond competition inside the ring. He described himself as a businessman who transformed his name into an internationally recognized brand through years of commitment, discipline, and consistently pursuing excellence. Mayweather concluded by saying that he would not permit unverified accusations to erase the legacy he had invested decades building.
And wasn't making as much as
they're claiming he was doing 100 million a fight, and I'm claiming for you he in his whole career has made about 100 million. There's a very
wow. You made 8.8 in one night.
Yeah,
and you're a great fighter, but I'm looking at Floyd, and I'm like, you know, Floyd had this long career. I could imagine him making more than 100 million.
Floyd is a household name.
Yeah, I know people say that. I understand that. Nah, Floyd was not Muhammad Ali, and Floyd wasn't Mike Tyson.
This is what he told me one day. We took a walk. We was in New York. We was taking a walk. He said, "You see that building right there?" He said, "Yeah." We said, "We own that. You see this building? We own it." So we was walking and walking. Then he said, "You know, a boxer makes money when he boxing. A football player makes money when he playing football. Basketball player makes money when he playing basketball." He said, "But New York real estate, you make money when you sleep." Some of the biggest artists, you wouldn't even know. Because my name don't have to be on everything.
I have to be the marquee.
Yeah, because sometimes if you put your name on certain things, you got people that's going to be...
Later on, Mayweather shared an Instagram post featuring a report tied to the property discussion and paired it with a message directed at people questioning his financial standing. In his statement, Floyd Mayweather Jr. said that many individuals find it difficult to accept that professional athletes can create major investment portfolios beyond their sports careers. He argued that athletes are often viewed as people who spend recklessly rather than individuals capable of developing financial knowledge, and building long-term wealth. According to him, many expect sports figures to eventually lose their money instead of multiplying it. Mayweather went on to say that he intends to challenge those assumptions through the way he manages his resources, pursues opportunities, and makes decisions independently. He added that if his success makes others uncomfortable, that reaction reflects their perspective rather than his actions. Continuing his remarks, Mayweather claimed that society often responds to successful black individuals with doubt instead of recognition, and support suggested that envy, racial prejudice, and deeply rooted stereotypes contribute to the criticism surrounding his accomplishments. Mayweather also stated that he refuses to define his life by limits created by other people, emphasizing that he has spent years learning, making calculated investments, and building something designed to outlast public opinion. He ended the message with a direct challenge to critics, saying they could either acknowledge the effort behind his success or step aside.
Incredible moment where I saw Floyd, because I hear Floyd and $100 million. Like, man, let me tell you for sure. He fought Sean Bay Mitchell for $4 million. I was there when he got the paycheck. These numbers you're hearing just aren't true. They're just not true.
Wow.
Wait, you don't think that Floyd got the 100?
No, it's simply not true. No, they
Even with those statements, there has been no official confirmation showing that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the actual owner of the property being referenced. Some commentators have suggested that his involvement may have been promotional in nature, with the appearance of ownership being used to generate interest in the estate and support wider real estate marketing efforts aimed at buyers or renters. Whatever the case, the boxing icon later took to social media on Monday to respond publicly. In his remarks, Mayweather maintained that his wealth and business holdings remained secure and implied that the IRS was simply seeking access to a share of his assets.
Give him that 33%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. And I get the fact, like, all they're going to do is waste my money anyway, but that's not the way you do it.
That is not allowed.
We saw other great.
Mayweather also drew criticism after posting a tax-related document that many people online questioned as potentially unreliable. Some critics suggested the upload may have been an effort to shape public opinion and ease the negative attention surrounding the controversy. For years, his well-known Money nickname has symbolized not only his success inside the ring but also his reputation for building massive earnings through both boxing and business activities. More recently, the retired star stated online that he had paid tax bills totaling tens of millions of dollars over the previous year. That claim, however, sparked debate and was met with skepticism from both supporters and critics across social media.
Package. Forbes just done a crazy story on the Hue collection. I need you guys to go check it out. Now, when I travel, I like to take 7 watches. 7 Audi & Co watches. Now, I know in the past, I talked about 30 watches, 40 watches, but now it's all about the Hue collection and these 3 watches.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is commonly recognized as one of the highest-earning athletes ever, building extraordinary wealth across an exceptional boxing career. The former world champion across multiple weight classes turned the money identity into an internationally recognized business brand that extends far beyond the sport itself. Even after stepping away from official competition, Mayweather has remained active through exhibition appearances while overseeing a portfolio of business ventures and property investment. Reports released in December indicated that conversations had already begun regarding a possible new exhibition meeting with Manny Pacquiao. If finalized, the event could be staged in Japan and would bring the two boxing icons together once again in a renewed chapter of one of the sport's most memorable rivalries.
You don't have to tell the audience it's sold out. Just take the camera and show us if it's sold out. I mean, It's as simple as doing that. Can I tell you one that's interesting? Floyd Mayweather, just before he came Floyd, he was Pretty Boy Floyd, in fact, at the time. The year was 2005. Portland, my hometown, and he fought Sean Bay Mitchell, who was a former world champion. So they fought
the tassel shorts.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Good.
Mayweather responded almost immediately on social media, sharing a photo that reportedly displayed a tax payment and pairing it with a caption that reflected his usual self-assured style. In the Instagram post, he stated that he had sent $18 million to the IRS, referring to the government as Uncle Sam. He added that this payment was still required even after stepping away from professional competition. He also pushed back at critics by suggesting they think about the amounts he must have contributed during the years he was earning record-setting purses in boxing. It was not the first occasion where Mayweather spoke publicly about tax-related questions. Back in 2017, he told reporters that his tax responsibilities had already been taken care of and maintained that the issue was not something that concerned him. During those remarks, he brought up the massive earnings from his landmark fight with Manny Pacquiao, saying that the $100 million check carried so little importance to him that he never felt any urgency to deposit it, making the statement while speaking in reference to the IRS.
The IRS. Yeah. Give him $100 million. Now, if someone in this camp introduced them to someone that knew the game and that could save them.
He also emphasized that the situation was not causing concern for him or the people close to him. At the same time, representatives for Floyd Mayweather Jr., including his tax attorney, did not provide an immediate reply when asked to comment. There were also unanswered questions about whether the IRS had taken steps to claim any share of the revenue earned from Mayweather's highly publicized showdown with Conor McGregor. Following its usual policy, the IRS declined to comment publicly on matters involving individual taxpayers, while boxing officials in Nevada likewise did not release an immediate response.
He's got the money to pay them all. So I think it's a low risk, high reward for him. So I think in that,
the legal appeal may have effectively given Floyd Mayweather Jr. more time before dealing with financial obligations tied to his August bout. Those earnings could later have helped resolve matters connected to the IRS. Leighton Kalola, who previously served as a senior revenue agent for the agency, noted that tax court judges typically travel to Las Vegas only once or twice each year because of that limited schedule. People involved in these cases can face delays ranging from a few months to nearly an entire year before appearing in court. The filing made in 2015 was said to be among multiple tax-related matters connected to Mayweather. During the past decade, that record differs from some of his former opponents. For example, Conor McGregor has not been publicly associated with similar tax issues in either the United States or Ireland and is generally viewed as having avoided major debt concerns over the course of boxing history. Mayweather's professional journey has commonly been separated into two eras: the early, pretty boy phase and the later period known as Money Mayweather.
I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give